But somebody says you actually have to do this film?
Yeah, they would set up a system and they would say you do it. Now, I may not have succumbed to it, but then they shoot you. So sometimes it's nicer to do a film.
You mean somebody seriously calls you and says you have to be in one of my films? Or I blow your head off?
Yeah.
That happens to normal people?
And not so nicely as you're saying it.
No, I'm saying it in a joyous American way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, somebody's actually phoned you on the phone?
Yeah, they would. They would tell you that.
And so you walk around the streets? I mean, you're free to skip and run?
You have security. You normally carry around...
But why is it in India? Where did these guys get actually into the position to run the film industry?
The biggest industry in India right now, or the easiest industry to take on right now, is the film industry. We are the largest producers of films in the world.
So they must be back in the film to say, I want you in my film.
They do try to back a film.
Right.
They try to create a product. They'll have 4 or 5 of their guys here, and they'll say, okay, Shahrukh, you have to do this film, or X-hero, you have to do this film, or X-heroine, you have to do this film. And I say, well, who's the producer? He said, okay, this is the guy we're sending you. Talk to him, sign the film. So if you're scared for life, then you sign it. Or if you're ready to take your chances, you say, no, I'm not.
So have you ever had your life threatened?
Oh yes, I've had it on many occasions. But then either you decide, like, I had a lot of security for 3 years where cops run around.
But did anybody ever take a shot?
No. Not as yet, but there's some people, very prominent film personalities who've been shot lately, just point blank.
My father was in a lot of debt because we had borrowed a lot of money to make the film. And when the film struck big time, you know, it was like the biggest hit in the past 5-6 years.
Oh, really? And the one that made you a star?
Yeah, the one that made me a star.
Yeah.
And just in the first week, this happened. You know, they knew that my father's hit big time, you know, successful, money's gonna come in, so they wanted money, didn't pay. They shot him.
And they shot him and he lived?
Point blank, yeah. So that's what makes me believe that it doesn't really matter. You know, there's no point living in fear, because if you're destined to die with their bullet, you will. If you're not, you won't. So it's okay.
But in a way, wasn't this true that, like, they found out that he had a heart condition?
Yeah, so, you know, there's always something good coming out of something.
So when they opened him up, they saw that his artery was closed.
His arteries, that's how we found out that his arteries were blocked, 6 of them. And so, you know, if you got that cleared up, and, you know, he's got a new life.
Wow.
Just imagine that.
Out of bad comes good.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I believe. If you're good, good things happen eventually.
In a strange, strange way.